Now, to the dispatch of vaccines, and President Kenyatta today officially flagged off the first batch of vaccine doses to be distributed to the 9 regional vaccine stores in the country. Well, this was after the head of state and the CS for Health, Mutahi Kagwe, toured the National Vaccine Depot and oversaw the cold chain storage and the loading of the first dispatch. The president was categorical that he would only take the jab, as other presidents have done, if health experts advise so, and further urged Kenyans not to believe or spread falsehoods about the vaccine or the vaccination process. Dorcas Wangira with that story.
President Uhuru Kenyatta in Kitengela, Kajiado, officially flagged off the fast refrigerated truck dispatched to deliver vaccine doses to the regional stores in Nairobi, Kisumu, Nakuru, Eldoret, Mombasa, Kakamega, Meru, Nyeri and Garissa.
We are standing here today barely a few weeks after the most developed countries and beginning our own process of vaccination, whereas previously we would probably have had to wait for years and years.
This consignment essentially is ammunition that we need to fight this coronavirus war. They are tantamount to the bazookas, guns and tanks required for war. With them, we are now indeed fully fledged to fight COVID-19 like an insurgency.
Earlier, the President, Cabinet Secretary for Health Mutahi Kagwe and Senior Ministry of Health officials and partners toured the vaccine depot, observing the cold chain storage and the loading process before the flag-off.
End of March, April, we're expecting another batch. So we will continue to receive the vaccine until all our people are effectively covered across the country.
The National Vaccine Store has a total of 8 cold rooms with a net capacity of 130 meters cubed for positive temperature cold storage 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, and 2 freezer rooms with a net capacity for negative temperature cold storage of negative 20 degrees Celsius or 14 meters cubed. The capacity at the new national cold rooms is sufficient for deployment of vaccines requiring the 2 to 8 degrees Celsius and negative 20 degrees Celsius of cold storage, with a quarterly vaccine delivery schedule to the national and regional vaccine stores. While the total cold chain capacity at national and regional level is sufficient to hold COVID-19 vaccines, there exists, however, significant inequity in cold chain capacity distribution among and within the counties. With a monthly supply cycle, less than 75% of the counties have sufficient capacity to accommodate the COVID vaccines and all the other routine vaccines.
We are able in this region, in this lab here, to even store the Moderna vaccines once we get them, and we are able to deal with just about every other vaccine, with perhaps the exception of Pfizer that needs over 70 degrees. If this area suffers a power outage, I am happy to report that the facility has a standby generator and is able to run all the equipment at any time or times, leaving nothing to chance.
The elephant in the room being if the president, like his counterparts, South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa, Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo, and the UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson, and other senior politicians will be given the jab once the vaccination begins.
To whether we will lead by example, these are the people who will tell us. I told you, we have a policy. Yeah? The same person who is saying, ukiona nikichanjwa, munasema, wakubwa wameenda kuchanjwa. Huyo mdomo yako ndio itasema tu hiyo.
Tomorrow, Friday, the national vaccination campaign will be launched at the Kenyatta National Hospital, beginning with the frontline healthcare workers. Kenya is officially ready to roll with the deployment of the COVID-19 vaccines. From this national vaccine depot here in Kitengela, the vaccines will further be distributed to the other 9 regional vaccine stores and to each and every county in this country. Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV, Kitengela.